Yeah, hi, Mike. I mean, just how do you explain this? I mean, you have this great rally at the end, but, before that, it was Washington dominating. Well, how do you explain it?
Well, I think it was, what we talked about, just playing a consistent 48 minutes. We didn't play a consistent 48 minutes in simple terms. We got off to a good start. We're doing some things well. We hit a stretch in there that we didn't do enough good things where, they were able to do some things they needed to do. We had defensive issues with Ish Smith, who gets, I think, 14 points in the first half. A lot of them on layups where, we didn't get matched up and we didn't contain the ball. We had offensive rebound issues throughout that hurt us. Maybe if we did get a stop and they end up getting second opportunities. I thought we did a better job on Bradley Beal. He has 20 at the half and finishes with 30. So we kind of held him. He's been going for about 40 as we know. They're playing through him and he's playing very well. And we didn't, just the urgency all the way through. We had urgency for pockets of the game in every quarter, but not the entire quarter. And I think that's how I saw that.
Mike, I know you're always pretty even keel with us, but this Washington team, I think they were missing 6 rotation players, and I know you guys weren't fully healthy, but just is it frustrating for you to not see the group play with that urgency throughout the game and then to fall to a team that is so wounded?
Well, I think we look across the league, and every team that comes in here has NBA players. So even, whatever it is, if they're rookies or whatever their role has been, everybody has NBA players. And we have, opportunities every night to go out and play and do things. And tonight it was more of a, the situation, we didn't play for 48 minutes. And in this league, you have to play for 48 minutes. And that's the bottom line.
Coach, you're talking about stretches you didn't play well. Can we go back to the end of the first quarter? You had a 13-point lead. You put the bench in. Beal went to the bench. When Beal came back in, the game was tied. They threw some zone at you. What happened late first, early second that you guys weren't able to achieve? Well,
it took us a little while to find the rhythm of the offense to attack the zone. I thought we were a little bit too perimeter oriented during that period. When we finally in maybe the third quarter, I think it was, where we really started attacking with cuts and drives against the zone, then it opened up things. That was our best, pocket of play. And, we hit a stretch in there where we didn't attack it very well. And then we did a really good job, at the end and come back and finish the half very strong. We ended up winning the half. So, we put ourselves in a position in the third quarter where we've got to, jump start it again and get going. And we were slow starting a little bit in the third.
What changed with Kevin? Because he had 8 points in the first quarter, but then didn't score after that. Did they do anything specifically on him, or was it just?
I didn't hear the first part.
What changed with Kevin? Because after that first quarter, when he had 8 points, he didn't score after that.
Yeah, I think he got some similar looks, in there. He found some pockets against that zone. He made some shots. I think he got similar looks. Maybe just didn't go in.
You talked about urgency and playing the full 48 minutes. In your mind, is this something that's easily fixable? How do you fix it? And how can you make sure that there is that sense of urgency next time out?
Well, that's really the requirement in this league. To be successful in this league, you have to play 48 minutes. So, we're going to continue working through that. We'll go back, we'll look at it, and we'll see in pockets where we could have done better and take a look. We'll let the players see it tomorrow and try to keep working. And, as a coach, it's always been something we say we're going to keep working and keep striving to get 48 minutes of good basketball, and that's where we're at. We're going to keep working and striving to get a full game of basketball that at a high level.
What did you see from Dennis? He wasn't out there for that long. Just how did you assess his night tonight?
Oh, I thought Dennis played fine. As we've talked about as we go into it, what does the game dictate as we go into it? And he came in and we were looking at some different things. Part of that was a matchup. We wanted to put Frank on Bradley Beal. and put some more length on him. And Frank has been able to do a good job on offensive players like that. So that was more than anything. It was just getting Frank on Bradley Beal.